hero's quest for treasure, courage beyond measure, crossing land and sea, good and evil meet. Greed will take control on this sail for gold. Anything goes. Legendary buccaneers, merciless birds who feel no fear. Inhumane they stand, fire on command. Bravery and might they unite for glory. All bets are off in this pirate story. Here come the pirates. The pirates.
I can't say that I've ever journeyed through tropical forest. What a shame to hear it's as bad as they say.
Yes. It became a very difficult mission. To try to capture a zombie while escaping our enemies at the same time. It was a miracle that we came up with a plan. But things were only going to get worse. We were able to deceive Blade and sail off into the night. But the next morning, we found ourselves stuck in a tangle of seaweed, with the zombies closing in on us. With courage and quick thinking, we managed to summon some sharks to chase the monsters away. We had won this time, but our enemies were ready to fight back.
Oh, for the love of Uncle Neptune. So, Captain, this is what we're doing? We're gonna walk up and turn ourselves over to those Spanish swindlers?
But the Viceroy's in Veracruz. He's still the most important person in the Caribbean, and he needs to be the first one to see the zombie that we captured and brought out here. Also, they certainly aren't swindlers, no more than the English, French, or anyone else.
No, of course. Because when they get their hands on an honest pirate, they all do the same. They throw on the shackles and lock them away without thinking twice.
This time is going to be different. The Viceroy will understand that we're there to help stop a terrible threat, and he's going to thank us for it.
I'll believe that scenario when I see it for myself.
Ben Gunn is dead and not among us, but if he were alive, he would invite the magistrate of the port on board, show him the zombie, and ask him to report what he sees to the Viceroy.
I think that's a good plan. Before we get there, we should go down and check in on our cargo. Jojo, you can come with me.
Why don't you clean his shirt and breeches while you're at it? We do want him to look his best when we show him off to the authorities.
Southeast, yellow. And finally, northwest is red. North, fly out, find them, hit. West, fly out, find them, hit. Southwest, fly out, find them, hit.
His master Blade was nearby, and yet he stayed down here and remained calm. It's such unusual behavior.
It's also useful. We need to pay attention because whatever information we can learn from this zombie's reactions will be more effective than any kind of attack we could launch against Blade.
Yeah, you're right. But I can't help but feel sorry for keeping him trapped here like an animal. I hope he won't have to suffer much longer.
Well, I don't think that the Spanish are gonna want to keep him as some kind of souvenir. We'll be sure to tell them how they can release his spirit afterward.
I hope it goes well, but I have a bad feeling about all this.
If the wind holds out, we could arrive in Veracruz by,
All hands on deck! All hands on deck!
Great Neptune! That bird is one of Shadow's spies!
No! It's not a clear shot!
But we have to help him! For the love of Uncle Neptune, is he okay?
Please hang in there, Flint. We'll help you.
Blue, nothing. Just one more. Ah, you've brought me a feather from their parrot. Bravo! You deserve a reward. Red, northwest. It's exactly as Huracan said. So now I'll be heading to Veracruz.
It's not fair. Flint has never hurt anybody. Please do whatever you can to save him, Jim.
I'll try to do what I can for him with the tools that Dr. Livesey left behind. But I'm not quite the doctor he was yet, and certainly not a veterinarian.
Mama Candace said you're a medicine man. Is that true?
It is if Candace said so. Ben, I need some rum for disinfectant. Tracy, go and boil some water for me. There's no time to lose. Jojo, I need you to hold him still.
Courage, little Flint. You may be made of feathers, but you're a pirate, and we don't ever surrender. I have faith you'll be okay.
Good people of Veracruz, it is midnight. The city sleeps, but the patrols are watching.
The alliance of the Five Kingdoms is a success. Without any pirates around, our businesses have done very well.
While we're on that topic, Your Excellence, London has sent me here to discuss a possible sharing of trade routes with you.
That's a very delicate matter. What exactly do you propose?
Your Excellence, an emissary of Governor Blade would like a word with you. He says it's very urgent.
At this hour? What could be so urgent? Let him come in.
You! Your Excellence, may I present...
I already know who this man is, Don Pereira dos Santos. When certain situations have become too difficult, let's just say Don Pereira has served us well in the past. So how are things going with Governor Blade?
My employer's business is his own. I, as always, choose to remain silent, follow orders, and go to whichever port he sends me.
So what brings you to this port in particular?
A serious threat is on the way to Veracruz. What did I tell you? They carry a plague on board, but they do not hoist the yellow flag. They're pretending to seek asylum so they can spread the disease.
Those scoundrels! It appears they'll stop at nothing! They're ready to make thousands of innocent people ill to get revenge for Tortuga!
They know that the alliance of the Five Kingdoms is important, and that it will bring about their end. This is their way of fighting back before you can destroy them.
What a disgusting plan. What heartless beasts would come up with it?
But we're going to stop them!
Your Excellency, if I may, if I could bring them in for questioning, I might be able to get the information to stop another attack like this one.
But that would risk exposing the citizens to the disease.
No, if we immediately transfer them to the fortress of San Juan de Ulua, you could isolate a section of the prison and turn it into a military hospital. We could question them there without risk to anyone. You know my methods. It won't take long for me to get them to talk.
But how will you protect yourself? You'll be infected like everyone else.
I have already suffered the plague from an epidemic in Lisbon, and I survived. Now I am immune.
With just one mistake, this could turn into a catastrophe.
Surely you don't want to give all the credit to Governor Blade in England? Let me help you, and you can be the one to deliver the final blow to piracy.
You are deceitful and dangerous, Pereira. But as usual, clever enough for me to consider your plan.
Maybe it was better to keep the creature on the ship, like the way Ben suggested.
Being on land will make it easier to show him. Now I'm going to call the magistrate of the port while I want you to...
Stop where you are! Don't move or I will give orders to shoot!
Officer, we have not come with hostile intentions. We have some important news for His Excellency the Viceroy. We must have a word with him right away.
And why is one of your men covered up?
It's the main reason for why we have to talk to His Excellency. Come see it for yourself and you'll understand what I'm talking about.
And also, we have a pet bird who's been badly wounded. Could you help us find a doctor?
Tell that brat to be quiet while you answer my question. Who is that under there?
Who are you calling a brat?
That man is, we keep him covered up because he's... It's difficult to explain. Let me try something else. Hey, stop! What are you doing? Are you out of your mind?
Rid us of this pestilence! Rid us of those who would spread it!
My Uncle Neptune's trident! Stop it, or I'll...
You get them back on their feet. Leave that thing where it is.
Round them up and be prepared to shoot!
You!
Huh?
Take the prisoners and escort them to the fortress. Let me take care of the infected.
Infected? That monster isn't a sick person. It's a zombie. The living dead.
That's enough! I won't listen to another word.
Please, sir. He's still really hurt. No! Flint! You're a terrible man. You're just so heartless. You have nothing good inside you. Your heart is just as empty as a tomb, and I bet it's just as full of mice and maggots, too.
Shh. Just calm down, Lynn. Quiet. Quiet. Let's not make it any worse.
Shh. No. You can't let him take away the zombie. He's an assassin. You have to stop him and Governor Blade.
Keep your guard up with this kid. He's a very clever con artist. If he speaks again, do not hesitate to shoot him.
Time to face facts, Captain Hawkins. This plan of yours to come to the Spaniards for help was pure nonsense.
Yeah. That man in the black coat is smarter than all of us put together, and he has us right where he wants us. But that's not what I'm worried about now. Honestly, I'm worried about Jojo. He was on the Albatross, and I wonder if... Huh?
No. Tell me that isn't the ship.
Look out the window. Tell us what you can see.
The Albatross. Burning.
She was the fastest ship in the Caribbean. She was a trusted friend. And now she's gone.
Ben is already dead, but he knows that. He would be very angry with that shadow if he were alive.
May Uncle Neptune drag him to the depths of the sea. He's destroyed our beautiful ship, thrown a wrench in our carefully laid plans, and now we're all stuck here forever.
Jojo and poor Flint. I wonder what will become of them.
The prisoners have been locked away. Would you like to question them?
Not now, Your Excellency. My sources tell me there's still another pirate on the loose. He's a young African slave.
Maybe he was the infected one that they wrapped in the sheet.
No. I checked that, so there's only one other possibility. He must have been on the ship, guarding it.
Well, in that case, he must have gone down with the ship. He's finished.
Maybe, but if he got away prior to my coming aboard, with your permission, I would like to organize a search party along the shoreline. We can't risk having an infected pirate running loose and contaminating the citizens.
Then go. You have command of my men.
Abandon ship! Shipwreck!
Flint, at least you're here with me. Well, you look like you're feeling much better. I guess Jim is a real medicine man. Listen to me, my bird friend. We have to get away from here. Do you feel like you can fly to the coast?
Land ho! Lift away!
Huh?
Jim!
It's the Squire! Thank goodness it's you! I have to speak with you. It's a matter of the utmost importance.
Just a moment, Jim. Let me speak. Shadow is going to be here shortly to question you and make you confess everything.
That assassin isn't interested in questioning us about anything.
I want to help you. Please think about your mother. Tell him where the last pirates are hidden and your execution will be quick and merciful. I promise you.
By Uncle Neptune's beard, you can tell a pretty funny joke. Your execution will be quick and merciful. Come on, what are you saying? We are the last pirates in the Caribbean. You want to know where the others are? All of my friends? Then why don't you ask our good companion, Governor Blade? He's the one who hunted them all down, made them monsters. And you foolishly played right into his hand, just like a mindless cod in a fishing net. Now here you are, wearing a clown's mask, while the real villains got away.
I didn't come here to listen to these outlandish lies. I wanted to at least help the girls, and to try to save the town from the plague, of course.
We aren't carrying any plague, and Long John's telling the truth. The pirates are gone. Blade attacked them all and turned them into these undead creatures. And now he has an invincible army.
Jim, for goodness sake, this is not the time to go on these ridiculous rants. Listen to me, please.
No! You listen to me! Livesey saw those monsters, and I've seen them. We all have seen them. Blade has been preparing his own personal army of the living dead. They will not be brought down by any sword or gunshot. And Blade can do this because he's not really Blade, but...
Enough! I don't want to hear any more. I only came down here to try to help Tracy and Lynn. If they pass the quarantine, they'll be sent to a convent. There's nothing I can do for the rest of you.
You can't keep denying the truth, my lord. One way or another, Blade will reveal his true self to you the way he did with us and Dr. Livesey.
My poor boy, it seems that the disease has made its way into your brain. And to think you were once the smartest young man I ever knew.
Search the whole area. Make no mistake. And remember, I want him alive. You'll suffer the same fate if anything goes wrong. I think I saw our little prey run into that tree. We'll have to flush him out of there. Light a bonfire at the base of the trunk. Jojo, you know your mother was a remarkable woman. You have my deepest sympathies. I was affected by her loss as well.
Stop it! You don't have the right to talk about her. You're not worthy.
Are you all right, sir?
I feel magnificent. I know you all too well.
I have one question, sir. This young pirate, does he have the plague?
Oh no. I recognize this troublemaker from when I caught the plague years ago. I know for a fact that he caught it too. He's immune and does not carry the disease. Let's not waste any more time.
Ben is dead, so he's not important. But if any of his friends die, oh no, what a horrible thing! Too horrible for Ben.
Hey! Psst! Long John!
What do you want, to carve some words on the wall? Like Long John Silver was here? Ah, everyone in prison does that. It's so unoriginal.
Do you want to keep up the sarcastic remarks, or do you want to help me get us out of this cell?
How so? Do you have a plan? For the love of Uncle Neptune, that stinks! What's the plan? You want to stun the guards with disgusting smell?
There was this one chapter I read in the Codex, and I learned about these different kinds of mold in Mexico that, if you were to dilute them with water and fat...
And you think that the fat from the slop that they give us to eat will do the trick? A wonderful plan, Jim. You're smarter than Uncle Neptune. No offense, Uncle.
Take me to Long John Silver. Where is he?
I'm sorry, my lord, but that prisoner carries the plague. You can't approach him.
But that man is mine. I demand it.
I wish I could. Our agreement gives you free access to Spanish waters in order for you to combat piracy. But now we're on the mainland, and I'm afraid you'll have to abide by my rule.
We must listen to His Excellency. We can't risk spreading the plague.
If this man is still alive after the quarantine, then he's all yours.
Dinner!
Hey, this slop tastes like garbage. What do I have to do to get some real soup around here?
Whoa! Does your majesty not like the menu?
How do you like it?
He's right. It's nasty.
Disgusting!
You little.
Don't do anything hasty. We have to keep them alive.
What a good show! When they drag you scoundrels to the gallows, I'll be there laughing about it, in the front row!
Now we just have to wait and see if the mixture starts working.
Huracan! We have stopped the threat, and your plan can continue without hesitation, so now give me my revenge!
Yes, you have served me well. It is time we rid you of this burden.
I have to get to Silver, and I have to appear before him in my original form.
And you shall. You will find the doors open and the path clear. And do not worry about your appearance. When the time is right, your enemy will gaze upon your true face. Though I cannot say that time I speak of would be tonight.
I need you to listen to me, my boy. I never touched a hair on your mother, and I was not the one who shot her. It was one of the zombies, against my orders. An accident I unfortunately couldn't prevent, and one that fills me with regret. Because I didn't want your mother to be harmed. Like you, I'm also trying to stop the horror of the zombies. I need your magic to free Blade from the spell that turned him into such a bloodthirsty monster. And only then will it return to normal. And now that your mother is gone, you are the only hope that we have left. You have a duty to save the world, my boy, and I'll help you do it. But you have to share the secrets of your people with me. Just think about it. Think about defeating the zombies and saving your friends. We can save everyone, but only if you work with me.
It's on me, and it's on you too. We've been infected by the plague. Let's get out of here.
This is our chance.
And now to work my magic. You see? I always try to hide a little bit of rope on me because, well, for no other reason, but you never know when you're gonna need one.
First mate reporting for duty. First mate.
Flint!
Well, there's your Long John magic, and then there's your Flint magic.
Help! We need a doctor! We gotta get out of here! Everyone should get out!
Help!
What's going on? We gotta get out of here!
The plague! Every man for himself!
We've been infected!
Help!
Stand your head up! Stand your head up!
Let's hide there.
No!
The plague! We've been infected! It's over!
Get to your home! Merciful Father in heaven!
Keep the doors closed!
Do not open them for anyone!
No! I don't believe you. Do what you want, but I'll never help you.
That's Jojo.
Here I am, assassin. I've come to settle an old score. Revenge for my old friend Billy Bones. Remember him?
Huh? I'm afraid you're going to have to wait, Silver. Or maybe you're willing to risk the life of your little African friend.
Just let him go.
He's all yours.
We found you, my friend.
Yes, we're all safe for now. And we have to get out of here faster than a swordfish. Come on, at your positions. Hoist the anchor.
I was at the prison. They got away.
They're now at sea. But there's one thing that we still have.
Huh?
The Codex. I saved it from their burning ship, and now it's safe in my room back at the palace. With that, we can pick up